It's Tin Hat Tuesday.
Let's get your conspiracies. Hello, Rafa.
Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 15.
No,
What
Rafa.
you're too young to believe
You're
in
too young for
conspiracy
this.
theories.
Are you wearing a tin hat, Rafa?
Of course.
Are you wearing it
We
backwards
can
because
see-
it's cool?
We can see you.
What have you got for us?
My friend at school, she's got the funniest conspiracy theory. She thinks that half the world's population is just lizards, like lizard people.
Yeah.
Like anyone in power is a lizard person.
And how has she got these ideas? From her parents?
I have no idea. She thinks half the teachers at our school are lizards.
And which half does she decide on?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones that shed their skin at lunchtime.
We had a teacher called the eel.
Why was he called
I
that?
think it was pretty handsy, which is hard for an eel.
Wouldn't he be slippery rather than
Yeah,
handsy?
they just called him an eel. Thank you, Rafa.
Rafa, thank you. Lizard people are amongst us.
Margaret.
Hello, Margaret. What have you got for us?
That Vladimir Putin isn't the only, well, he's in hiding, and whenever there's a public appearance, it's a doppelganger who has been fully trained to replicate him, and there's more than one of them, so that his life is not at risk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what, Margaret?
actually believe
I
that.
believe that. That sounds about right to me. There's a lot of Putins. There's a lot of Kim Jong-un Uns.
Ills. But remember, Margaret, when where was it that President Putin travelled to, and there were people that had to collect all of his waste products because they couldn't leave those behind because there was too much diagnostic information in them.
Yeah.
So it was someone's job who'd trained for years as special security envoys to collect the stuff in
Was
a bag.
it Paula Duncan? Got a call from Mr. Fryer.
Thank you, Margaret.
Emma?
Emma, what have you got?
My sister rattled off all these things about the Epstein, when the Epstein files came out, and she said, "Did you know that Ellen DeGeneres' stage set is exactly the same as his lounge room on Epstein Island, with all the couches, the same colour, the same soft furnishings, palm trees, window, everything to the T?" And I'm like,
really?
Wow.
"Oh,
Have you had a look?
which one?"
But have you compared Ellen's set,
We're
as it were?
We're not
I'm not saying you've
have
been
you-
at the island.
Or Ellen's.
Go through your photo album, Emma.
Emma.
Well, no, but have you had a look at this Ellen's television set
Yeah.
and seen photos?
Hey, and we're getting some up
Okay,
now.
Getting some up
Yeah,
now on our screen.
Yeah, there's palm trees. You're right. Look at those palm. But that's no, Emma. That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood's got palm trees. Epstein Island, yes, has palm trees.
Yeah, but look
Okay,
at the
stripe-
backdrop
no,
behind her,
I
striped
know.
building.
No, Emma, there's
Palm
nothing
trees.
to see here.
Well, it's Emma's sister that has this theory, not Emma, so don't berate her.
I'm not berating. I'm just saying.
I'm going to look further.
And they're windows, Emma. They're not stripes. They're windows.
Yeah, but look at
on
them
the
on
Ellen
the-
set.
Yeah, but look,
That's clearly a Mediterranean stripy thing with a crazy. Gee, he has dreadful taste, Jeffrey Epstein, doesn't he?
how intriguing.
Hello, Terry.
Hi guys, how are you today?
Very well.
We've got our tin hats on and we're ready to receive
Oh,
your
and
theory.
thank goodness you do have your tin hats on, because in August I'm going away, and my
Oh.
dad told me that I don't need to worry about the nuclear bombs because the aliens came down and they sealed them in New York, in America 2 years ago.
Sealed the.
Because
Sealed what?
aliens sealed the silos
Oh.
in America 2 years ago.
What do you mean by sealed the silos? What were silos doing?
The nuclear bombs are in the
Oh, I
silos
see.
in America,
Right.
and they locked them, and you can't access them.
But did he? Your dad? Did he explain how they sealed the silos?
No, he didn't explain how they sealed the silos, but he did proceed to tell me that
'Cause-
that the government couldn't open them.
Sycophlex is pretty strong these days.
Well,
It is pretty creepy.
when
Yeah.
he said aliens, from where?
In the third dimension of the people that are looking after our country.
Obviously,
apparently.
when you put it like that, it makes a lot
Terry,
of sense.
this
Terry,
makes
thank
perfect sense.
you. Terry, thank
good-
you.
Have a good flight. overseas.
Safe travels.
Jack has joined us.
Hello, Jack. What's your theory?
Well, this one will get you thinking.
Okay.
In Australia, 190,000 people pass away every year, yet we're not building any cemeteries. Where are the bodies going?
I'm looking at Jonesy hoping he'll answer you because I don't know.
Yeah.
So what's your theory? Where are they going?
Well, maybe it's like the Matrix and they're using people for energy. I'm not sure, but there's got to be a few theories around.
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green
Get
is
Ellen.
people.
Ellen's feeling hungry.
Because I'll tell you this, I went to go and visit my dad's grave the other day. You know what they do in the movies? But it just feels weird. You go and visit the grave, and you go, well, how you going, mate? Everything okay? And I was going on my way to the dentist, so I go past the graveyard. And I thought, oh, yeah, it's a nice day. I'm a bit early. I'll drop in and see Dad. But I got there. Well, I did notice when we put Dad in that grave, there wasn't many people around. And that's been more than 10 years, 12 years. There's still not that many people around his grave. Like, other people that have passed away. There's only one row. I would have imagined by the natural rate of attrition.
Unless more and more people are being cremated.
Well, that's true. If you just did a little urn. Dad was a big hog. He wanted to, go into a big coffin.
Yeah. That's Jack, I have no answers for you. But I will be careful of my muesli bars from now on.
And what do you do?
With added protein.
Soylent Green. Have you ever visited your mum's grave or anything like that?
No, but Mum didn't have a grave. She was cremated. And we
do you ever
scattered the
go
ashes.
to anyone's grave?
No. Because you know what?
Because in the movies you see, and it's always like it's rainy and they've got an umbrella and they're weeping.
I know. But no, you know what? I look out to the water sometimes, and when I do, I'll often see a little sign from Mum, like a fish plopping or a bird swooping, and they're probably always there. But what it says to me is to look out and think about her.
Okay. What about the bird plopping on your head? That could have been from your mum.
Oh, to ruin every lovely moment.
Well, that's what happened today.
A bird plopped on my head. It wasn't my mother.
I'm not saying your mum plopped on your head. Maybe she was sending you a sign.
Wash your hair. Oh, Mandy, your hair looks terrible from the back.
Dave.
Hello, Dave. Give us your conspiracy
wrap this
theory.
up, Dave.
Please wrap it up.
Okay, it's not my theory, but it's somebody that I know. But also one other thing, I have been pooped on the head by a pelican. It's disgusting.
Oh my God! How much was there?
A lot. Felt like a bucket full.
Yeah. And how embarrassing! What do you do?
I was putting my boat on the trailer at the entrance when it happened. And, horrible.
And people were watching because you're at a boat ramp.
Yeah, boat ramp. That's the most fraught place to be at. And a pelican just unloads. It's almost like a litre of white paint.
You had to be there. It was disgusting.
Was it Dave's mum, Brendan, do you think?
Have you got anyone that's passed away in your family sending you signs?
Could have been.
Dave, what's your mate's theory?
Okay, he doesn't use he's not actually a mate, he's just somebody I know.
Okay.
He doesn't use any of the motorways in Sydney because he thinks the purple light in the toll plaza is the government x-raying your body.
To what end?
Who knows?
Yeah, I know.
Pretty crazy.
I know. I just feel that I'm being robbed every time I go through it. But
but they're not looking at your innards. Dave, I've enjoyed you enormously and thank you.
You are fantastic.